Hello you guys and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a full tour and kind of review of the fireworks dessert party, specifically the happily ever after fireworks dessert party here at Magic Kingdom. And we have a reservation tonight. It is the very first night back, and so we wanted to give it a shot, see what it's gonna be like. But if you are new here, hi, my name is Ashley, and on this channel I share tips, tricks, and hacks for taking toddlers and little kids to Disney planning tips, travel tips, as well as vlogs from our adventures along the way. So if that's content that you're into, click the thumbs up button and the red subscribe button, join the fam, and let's head over to the dessert party, get checked in, and see what we have going on tonight.
As a quick overview for those that may be new to Magic Kingdom fireworks dessert parties, there is a pre-party and a post-party, and then there is also what's called suites and seats, and that's a seated viewing area that you'll get to actually sit in a chair and watch the fireworks from. So that is another option that you have as well. With the pre-party, that's actually the one that we experienced this evening. I wanted the post, but it sold out, so I got the pre-party, which is very similar. This, you have access to the desserts prior to the fireworks time, and then as far as your viewing area, you'll be in the hubgrass area on the right side of the castle there. Beautiful viewing area. It runs you $99 for an adult and then $59 for kids. And then coming over to the post party, it's very similar to the pre-party, only you watch the fireworks first and then you go over to the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant for your desserts after post the fireworks. So very similar situation though, that you will be on that hubgrass area, beautiful view of the projections and the fireworks. So great spot for kids. Again, $99, $59 for ages 3 through 9. And so it is kind of a pricey little event, and I will get into more of that review later, but these are just kind of an overview of the options available to you. Now for the suites and suites, this one is my least favorite dessert party, and I'm not a huge fan of this one. You don't have as good a view of the castle with the projections. You have a good view of the fireworks, but not so much of the projections, and it does come at a little bit higher price tag, so it's $114 per adult and $69 ages 3 through 9. So to me, it's a little less appealing. The view of the castle definitely isn't as great. You're going to see mainly just the top of the castle and not the main like lower part where you can see. And this photo up here at the top is very misleading because that's not going to be your view. You're going to be to the far right kind of the castle. So not as ideal, but wanted to share that for those that are new to dessert parties at Magic Kingdom.
So each one of the parties has a different check-in station. So for over here on the right is you have treats and seats, but then if you come up this direction, you have the pre-party and the post-party that you can check into as well. So come on around and let's go check in for that. So right as you come in off of Main Street, you have the post-party check-in over here to this side, and then right here towards where the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant actually is where you'll check in for the pre-party, which is what we are doing tonight. So here are the desserts. They have your forks, napkins, spoons, all the normal things that you need. You have little chocolate silk pies, cookies and cream mousse. They have a chocolate covered strawberries, which looks fun. The chilling chamber pop, like Dean had earlier. The devil's chocolate pudding. Some tres leches cupcakes, which were delicious. Got some Firehouse donuts and then some strawberries to top and kind of have with those. Such a good combination. And then the butterscotch bread, or butterscotch pudding there in the back rather. And coming on down, we have a nice little fruit tray, which has definitely been dug into. Some chocolate and vanilla cake bites, so think cake pop from Starbucks. And then you have some cheeses here and some breads to go with it. Here you have the crepe station. This is the caramel apple crepe station that looks absolutely amazing. Dean loved that earlier. And then over here you have your freshly brewed Joffrey's coffee. So you've got regular, you also have decaf, and you have a hot tea selection, which is really nice. So definitely quite a few beverage options when it comes to drinks to go with your desserts. You do get Pog juice here, like some of the character breakfast and just breakfast here at Disney World have. The strawberry lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, some Gold Peak unsweet tea. So if you're Southern, that's trash. And then they have your regular water and then milk, obviously because they're serving cookies, so you have to have milk as well. And then for those that enjoy alcoholic beverages, here are just a few of the options that they have for the different bars here. Different ones that you can select from, as well as your wines. ready for you to grab and enjoy with your desserts. With the dessert party, they have two levels. So they have the main level where we just were, but then they also have a smaller level here. And I will show you, it's the same desserts, but it does have a little bar over here. The sampler platter.
I got one of everything. I'm gonna try the first bite and then you can try something else. Ready?
Is that good? I started to get that one.
Is that good?
Is that yummy? How's the crepe? Is that good?
They're all good.
Is that good too?
They're all good.
And this one's chocolate. That's a good big sister, Lucy. No climbing bell. So if you have a Mickey balloon, you will need to leave it with the check-in station and then pick it up after the fireworks show. They don't want those up and in your way, and so it's not blocking the view of someone else. So you do have to leave those there. So good tip to know if you have a Mickey balloon or a kid that likes to have those. You do have to park your stroller along the back, and you cannot have your children on your shoulders, but you can see it is pretty full tonight for first night back of Happily Ever After. So we may have a blocked view of the castle, which kind of stinks because we are still here just under an hour before time for fireworks. So the fact that it is this full and you paid this much is, I don't know, it's a little disappointing to have not even a good view of the castle. Okay, so we did end up making it all the way across the lawn area here so that we could have a better view of the castle. And there were some spaces here. We're not on the actual grass, but we do have some room here. So that is nice. We just kept moving and we were able to find a good spot. All right, and there is the mad rush to the front of the fence. Girls are ready. They love their headphones. They just think, okay, it's loud, so they like those. And those are actually their headphones that we use. They're just Bluetooth headphones. They're not actually hearing protection headphones, but those are the ones we use on the plane and with their tablets. So that works well even for viewing the fireworks.
They all lived happily ever after.
Enjoyed today's video and enjoyed the little kind of mini review. It is a fun splurge, but it's not something that I feel like is every time you come to Magic Kingdom you have to do it, or every time you're seeing the fireworks. I don't even know that this is a once every trip kind of thing for our family, just because we don't mind the other places. We don't mind grabbing dinner and having a snack and sitting somewhere in front of the hub and waiting for the fireworks for an hour or so, just because by that time we're ready for a break. We're ready to sit down, we're ready to relax. So that doesn't bother us so much, but if you really like space and room, then I can definitely see why this is a huge hit. So all depends on what is worth it to you and your family, but I hope that helps you kind of get a perspective on the fireworks dessert party and just kind of helps you have some knowledge for making that decision.
Popping in here because I realized I didn't really like talk about what I thought about the desserts or that sort of thing. So I wanted to kind of add on to my like initial thoughts in the park. We have a screaming toddler at the moment, so I was having to like quickly run through things and I just didn't catch everything and didn't talk about everything. So now we're gonna talk about it. But as far as the desserts, they were good, but they weren't like outstanding, super spectacular, anything special. For me, they just felt kind of like Publix, Kroger, bakery. You know how like when you go to a party or you're hosting a party and you want to hit the easy button, and you want it to look neat and you want it to look like really fancy and like you worked hard and you were in the kitchen baking all day. And so you like set them out on a tray, but you really bought them at like Costco or you bought them at Publix bakery or wherever you buy your baked goods. That's kind of what it feels like to me. It just feels like regular catering, nothing fancy, nothing special, nothing super Disney-esque, Disney themed. It felt a little bland to me. So that's my thoughts. As far as the food, I'm not buying that ticket for the food. A lot of it comes down to actually the viewing area and not like having so many people around you. It's still going to be a crowd. And if you're wanting to be right up against that fence, then you're still going to be shoulder to shoulder with people in the end while you're watching the fireworks. So for that 18 minutes and maybe the first like 5 minutes prior to that, while your last like 5 minutes you're waiting for fireworks, you're going to be like squished. Like as you could see in the footage, everybody rushed to the front of the fence. So the better spot is to hang towards the back. If you absolutely can, that's definitely a better viewing spot. You can see a little bit more of the castle. It was tough. I don't know. I couldn't, like, you could see the projections well, but you couldn't see them like super well. We've had better spots. Now you do have to camp out for about an hour or so depending on like the season and how busy it is, but you can definitely get some better spots as far as like viewing without the cost. So there's that. But for me, it was good. I feel like a lot of the even value comes into if you are someone who drinks alcohol or wine or you drink champagne, whatever. If that's your jam, then that's going to be also an added benefit for my family. We don't drink alcohol. So that's not something that's really factored in. So for me, Kroger level desserts and the viewing spot that's like, it's nice, but it's not, I don't know, it's not over the top nice. I don't know, it doesn't quite do it for me. I know a lot of people really love it, and they are diehard dessert party fans. I don't know, it just doesn't move me that way. So I don't know, I'm curious, do you like the dessert party? Do you not? You'll have to let me know in the comment section. But now back to the actual review we filmed in the parks.
All right, so 30-second hot take of Dad because the girl is screaming and we've got to go.
Oh, okay, cool. The food was delicious. The desserts were really good. Lucy likes lemonade. We enjoyed the spot. If you stay towards the back, then you can see the castle easier because you're not in the middle of the whole crowd. Right. But all in all, it was enjoyable. I liked it.
Do you feel like it's worth the $260 that we spent for the three of us?
I think that if you drink alcohol, it's worth every penny.
Okay, that's your stance?
That's my stance. But it's the fact that you got to enjoy the spot where you are, it's worth it. I think that if you're going on a splurge trip, then it's worth it. If you come a lot, then I don't think it is.
Yeah. That makes sense. If you're coming every couple months, I don't feel like this is something you gotta do every couple months.
No.
Like, I love the fireworks, but that's not yet.
Yeah,
alright, well that's
how we go.
That's Dean's hot take, so there you go. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button down below, as well as if you are new here and you're still here, click the red subscribe button, join the fam, and we will see you next time. Bye!